Acquiring a mobile passport is a very crucial aspect in the world today, as most people are tilting towards digitalization and remote works. It opens up a new world of opportunities and freedom. According to the Henley Passport Index, which measures the access each country's passport has, there is a causal relationship between mobile passports and the ability to travel, investment, and trading in foreign countries, and is also a factor for economic growth. Every passport is based on the total number of destinations that the holder can access visa-free. For each travel destination, if no visa is required, then a score of 1 is allocated for that passport, and where a visa is required, or where a passport holder must apply for a government-approved e-visa before departure, a score of 0 is assigned. In this video, we shall find out which African countries have the most advanced and powerful passport systems. The rankings we have made come after consulting several agencies, such as the International Air Transport Association. When talking about the most powerful passports in Africa, we are not talking about how large the countries are. Powerful passports are as a result of well-thought-out foreign policy, how a country is rated by the Committee of Nations, how secure travelers are, the rate of acceptance of tourists visiting the country, and most importantly, how safe the country is, especially for foreigners, and how free they move in the country without gagging or molestation. So, which countries have the most powerful passports in Africa in 2023? Let us begin from the bottom of the list. 20. Mozambique. Mozambique is a South African nation whose passport is issued to its citizens for international travel, just like any other country. Holders of the Mozambican passport have access to over 61 countries across the globe. On global ranking, the country occupies the 82nd position, and this indicates that their nationals have freedom of traveling to these 61 countries, visa-free entry or visa on arrival. 19. Sierra Leone. Sierra Leone is a West African country that has been facing several wars in recent years. Talking about the Sierra Leonean passport, there are a total of 64 visa-free travel destinations for its holders. According to the Sierra Leone Immigration Department, every citizen of the country is entitled to an ordinary passport, which they can use both as an identity document, as well as for travel to different parts of the world. All appointees of the central and local government and Sierra Leoneans working in international organizations like the UN, AU, ECOWAS, amongst others, are entitled to a service passport. 18. Ghana. Ghana is situated in the western coast of Africa and is famous for its lush forest, diverse animal life, and miles of sandy beaches along a picturesque coast. Ghana has one of the most powerful passports in Africa and is number 78 in the global passport ranking. Ghanaians have the freedom of traveling to over 64 countries of the world, visa-free or visa on arrival. There are 3 types of passport booklets issued in Ghana, which are regular, service, and diplomatic passports, whose prices vary when traveling for various purposes. 17. Zimbabwe. Many interesting landmarks and facts about Zimbabwe make it an attractive destination, particularly for nature and culture lovers. There is a total of 65 visa-free destinations for Zimbabwe passport holders as of 2023. The passport is one of Zimbabwe's proof for citizenship, which can be verified through the General Registrar's Office in the Ministry of Home Affairs. Although Zimbabwe withdrew from the Commonwealth of Nations in 2003, she still maintains diplomatic ties with other countries of the world, reason why her passport is still of great value today. 16. Morocco. Morocco is a widely visited country in Africa, and government-run tourist attractions in this country are highly esteemed there. Moroccan passports are delivered to nationals and citizens of Morocco for the common purpose of international travel. It offers visa-free movement to 65 countries in the world. Besides serving as a proof for citizenship, the Moroccan passport facilitates the process of securing assistance from Moroccan consular officials abroad if needed. The country has also been operating a biometric passport system since 2009, which is still available for new applicants. 15. Cape Verde. The Cabo Verdean passport currently provides access to 65 destinations across the world, such as Philippines, Singapore, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Bolivia, and Panama. If you want to get a Cabo Verdean passport, you can choose to apply for it, either at the country's embassies and consulates abroad or in Cape Verde at the authorized institutions. According to information from Cape Verde's consular services, in normal situations, the dateline for delivery of the country's passport is a maximum of 10 working days, except for extraordinary cases. 14. Uganda. Uganda is located in East Africa and has a diverse landscape, which encompasses the snow-capped Rwenzori Mountains and the famous Lake Victoria. The Ugandan passport ranks 14th in Africa as of 2023, and Ugandan citizens can travel visa-free to 66 countries in the world. However, to enter the remaining counties, Ugandan passport holders must first apply for a visa. 13. Gambia. Gambia is a small country on the western coast of Africa, with one of Africa's top 20 passports in 2023. Gambians enjoy the freedom of traveling to 68 countries across the world, visa-free or visa on arrival. Just like any other country, prices of Gambian passports may vary on your individual situation and the type of passport you are applying for. A diplomatic passport, for instance, costs more than a regular passport, and fees for expedited processing may also apply. 12. Zambia. Zambia is a South African country characterized by rugged terrain and diverse wildlife, and many parks and safari areas. One reason for Zambia's ranking on this list is due to the degree of global entry there, which guarantees Zambian passport holders to travel freely to over 70 countries. It is worth noting that Zambian passport holders are eligible to obtain an e-travel authorization prior to visiting two countries, which are Pakistan and Sri Lanka. 11. Tunisia. Tunisia is an Arab country located in North Africa, filled with attractive business programs, numerous tourist-friendly arenas, and a stable economy and government. In the 2023 global ranking by the International Air Transport Association, Tunisia is ranked 74th and 11th in Africa, and citizens from the country have the freedom of traveling to 71 countries around the world, visa-free or visa on arrival. Give this video a like if you are learning something, or you are adding meaning to what you already know before we ride on. Also subscribe to the New Tourist channel and turn on notifications. Let's continue. 10. Tanzania. Tanzania is an East African country with capital at Dodoma. The country has a growing economy and a large tourism industry, which has helped to boost its global reputation. Tanzania has one of the top passports in Africa and visa-free access to 71 destinations, which is partly due to its strong diplomatic relationships with other countries. There are 3 different passports issued in Tanzania, which have different colors. Ordinary passports, which come in navy blue, diplomatic passports in red, and service passports in green. 9. Kenya. Kenya is a beautiful country in East Africa, which is made popular by numerous long-distance running athletes, and its powerful passport, which can take people to over 72 countries of the world visa-free. However, to enter the remaining countries, Kenyan passport holders must apply for a visa beforehand. Before Kenya got her independence from Britain, British passports were used, but today, Kenyan passports are used as a form of identification and would be rated as second to the Kenyan national ID card. 8. Malawi. Malawi is a landlocked country situated on the southeast coast of Africa, popular for her Lake Nyasa, now known as Lake Malawi, and its variety of wildlife. Malawi's passport empowers her citizens to travel to 73 countries visa-free or visa on arrival. 7. Swaziland or Eswatini. Swaziland is a small country with a growing economy that is still dependent on South Africa's. Swaziland citizens have a visa-free access to 74 destinations, which is partially as a result of their powerful passport and membership in the Commonwealth of Nations. Most visitors arriving Swaziland are from countries like South Africa, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, Germany, France, Netherlands, the US, UK, Pakistan, Portugal, India, just to name a few. Swaziland is known for its game reserves, like the Mlawa Nature Reserve and the Leone Royal National Park, with diverse wildlife lions, hippos, and elephants. 6. Lesotho. Lesotho is a small landlocked country in southern Africa that is economically dependent on bigger countries like South Africa and has managed to maintain relatively stable political and economic conditions with other countries, which has helped to boost its global reputation. Lesotho's passport is a good one, and her citizens can travel visa-free to 77 destinations. Lesotho offers a very different tourism experience, with the potential of the tourism sector lying in its natural beauty, rich flora and fauna, and absorbing prehistoric and cultural heritage that you won't want to miss during your next visit there. 5. Namibia. Namibia has a relatively stable and prosperous economy and a growing tourism industry, which has helped to boost its global reputation. Namibia recently launched a digital nomad visa to attract global tech talents. The country has a powerful passport and consequently visa-free access to 82 destinations, and this is partly because of its membership in the Commonwealth of Nations and its flourishing relationships with other countries. 4. Botswana. Botswana is one of Africa's safest and most stable travel destinations that has a powerful passport and visa-free access to 86 destinations. Botswana is relatively prosperous and has a strong economy and growing tourism industry, as well as good diplomatic relationships with countries in and out of Africa. 3. South Africa. South Africa is a multi-ethnic society encompassing a wide variety of cultures, languages, and religions. South Africa also has the most UNESCO World Heritage Sites in Africa. Being one of the most developed and economically vibrant countries on the continent, South Africa has a relatively strong passport, with visa-free access to 106 destinations. Moreover, South Africa is a member of the BRICS group of countries, which is an international political and economic bloc that includes Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, and her diplomatic reputation has been highly boosted as a result of this partnership. 2. Mauritius. Mauritius has visa-free access to 146 destinations worldwide, which is partly due to its membership in the Commonwealth of Nations and its strong diplomatic ties with many countries. Mauritius has a relatively powerful economy, a stable political environment, and has invested a lot in its tourism industry, which has helped boost its reputation on a global scale. 1. Seychelles. Seychelles has the leading passport in Africa in 2023, with a visa-free access to 153 destinations. This is because the country has a relatively small size and economy, which allows for more liberal visa policy. Seychelles is also a popular tourist destination with a growing visibility, which has helped to boost her global reputation and diplomatic relationships. The country also has good diplomatic and visa agreements with many countries around the world. It is important to note that this list is not static. It keeps changing all the time, depending on the policy of a particular country. Business travelers sometimes need 2 current passports to ease visa wait times, while obtaining multiple passports through dual citizenship is an option for some people. Establishing a second homeland is often an expensive process that takes years to complete. How many passports have you got, and why? Share your thoughts about this video with us in the comments section and give it a like if you enjoyed watching. Remember to check on the New Tourist channel from time to time for more interesting content. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.